Hello again, Facebook Live. I am here to talk about one of my favorite topics. No, it's not money or passion. It is fear. And I think we all have a lot of it, don't we? And needlessly so. That's a choice that we make to hold on to fear. They're old, broken belief systems that we do not have to have or to hold on to. And we actually have the choice to push through them. Easier said than done, right? So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what it means to be fearful, where that fear comes from, and how to break past it. And you'll see behind me, nothing has changed since my video yesterday. In the process of setting up my new office and unpacking and getting everything set up, I have discovered that I am missing a hammer. So the curtains aren't up, things aren't on the wall, so we're still kind of getting it together. So again, forgive the background and the lighting and all of that, but I figure, and I'm moving forward in what I teach when you're doing video, especially video content marketing for your business. Just offer value to your clients and your customers whenever you can, and choose documenting and offering value over creating the absolute perfect production ever. Now, while I believe that being really solid in your production and having things together is great, I believe you should defer to production of good material and content over anything else. So don't let that stop you. And actually, that's one of the fears that most of my clients have around video. One of the biggest things that is being talked about right now in the world of marketing and online business and e-commerce is the fact that Facebook, the organic reach of a Facebook page, which used to be the biggest marketing tool of all online entrepreneurs, is now very, very small and is getting very minimal traction when compared to video-based and live streaming services like YouTube. And Amazon is starting to take over the field. And here comes Roman. We just had a talk about how while Mommy's doing a video, he should stay back there in his office. Right, Roman?
Yes.
Yes. Can you go back there? Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
So this is what life looks like when you're running a business with babies in the background. But that's okay. That's why I do what I do. Yeah, our little baby's asleep. That's why Mommy's able to do a video.
I'm gonna wake up.
You're waking up. Can you go sit on the couch where Mommy can talk about fear? That's silly. Hey, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so fear. A lot of people mostly have fear around the unknown. Shooting a video, right? Or launching an online webcast or webinars, series of educational tools and classes in which you know that you're an expert on, but you have all these self-doubting fears about, well, what are people going to think of me? Or who's going to believe that I'm an expert in such and such? No one is ever going to pay me to help them build a business or, come to my store on the launch day of, the retail boutique that I've spent years and putting together, or buying anything from my new clothing line, whatever it might be, whatever your business is. He's still in the show. But here's the secret, and I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet because I don't want this video to be about Roman and his silliness. I want it to be about you pushing past your fears, because fear stops us in our tracks. It paralyzes everything that's going to lead us to success. And I can guarantee you that any fear that you have in relation to your business, in relation to your personal life, in relation to any facet of your being is going to lead you and open the doors and perhaps even the floodgates to you achieving incredible immediate success. So I actually want to challenge you to do one thing, and that's become curious about your fears, which is an interesting way to think about approaching your fears or even moving beyond them, is to grow curious about them, right? So sit down with them, get friends, and become friendly with your fears and write them down even. I have a fear of live video. I have a fear of people judging me. I have a fear around not having enough money to fund my entrepreneurial dream. Whatever those fears are, write them down, okay? Just voice them, vocalize them, write them down, whisper them, whatever you have to do. Just throw them down on the paper. And then next, try to understand and build the story around why you have that fear. Do you have a fear of what people are going to say about you because that's what happened to you when you were in school? And, I mean, were you bullied? Were your friends incredibly doubtful and hurtful about the dreams that you had, or the kind of person or the humor that you had? What is your fear around money? Where does that come from? Does it stem from your parents always, teaching and preaching to you, no, we can't buy this or that, or you've got to wear Walmart clothes because we don't have the money for good clothes? Did you come up in poverty? Or did your parents instill within you that scarcity mindset? Where is that fear of money coming from? So identify, number one, what your fears are, and number two, where they come from, so that you can understand the beginnings and the origins of what put them here in the first place. Now, once you can understand the origins, your mind logically can start to break down the pieces of every single part of that fear and break them all down, right? So if, going back to the example of your parents instilling a scarcity mentality or mindset, you know that your parents essentially downloaded into your own mind and brain this thought or this inherent belief that there's a limited amount of money in this world for all of us, and you especially. You can now, as an adult, knowing that there are alternatives and knowing that there's an abundance of success and anything, money especially, anything that you want in this world, there's abundance of it, and it's there waiting for you. So now you can look at where that fear comes from, break it down logically, and insert this new knowledge and understanding of the way the world works into that thought process, and begin to break apart that belief system, that inherent, yucky, incorrect belief system that you have put together in your own mind, and start to break apart the pieces of that fear, right? And then once you start to break it apart, write a different story on that paper. So where you wrote down your fears, start to write down the truths that are now going to replace that broken belief system. So what truths are there around money? Or what truths are there around you doing a live video series? What truths are now going to replace other people talking bad about you, or talking behind your back, or telling you you're not going to do everything well, or but not believing in your dreams, whatever it might be. Replace those fears with truths and plow through them, and make it a challenge, make it a fun game. Wake up one morning knowing, okay, today I'm going to plow through my fear of shooting a video around my company, or shooting a video series, or a live video on Facebook or Instagram. I'm just going to do it. And just make it your mission that day to just do it. Set a time, 2 p.m. I'm not even going to tell anybody I'm going to do it. I'm not going to announce it. I'm not going to put up a cute graphic to, pull in an audience. I'm just going to sit down in front of my computer. I'm going to draft out what I'm going to say, a few highlighted points, and I'm going to turn on that live button, and I'm just going to do it and put myself out there and see what happens. And I'll guarantee you're not going to die. I mean, God forbid you don't. Nothing bad is going to come from you actually doing these things that you're fearful of. I promise. In fact, once you push through it, you plow through it, get really curious about that fear, break it down, and actually move into it, full speed ahead. And the end of it, you turn off that live button. If you're doing a video, if that's one of your fears, turn that off and look at yourself and say, wow, I'm intact. I feel good about myself. Nothing bad happened. And it felt really nice to push through one of my fears. And now I know tomorrow I'm going to do another one, and another one, and another one. And I'm going to start to feel comfortable enough doing these videos, or whatever it is that you might be fearful of. And I'm going to start to create a strategy and a plan and a marketing tool, and perhaps even revenue streams built up around you breaking through these fears in relation to your business. So I challenge you, don't let the fears stop you from doing what it is you want to do in this world. Instead, become really curious about your fears. Become your own psychologist. Break them down into fragmented little pieces and just blow them apart with the knowledge and the understanding that you have now. And know that the inherent passions, what's in your heart, what's in your spirit and soul, all of those things are meant to replace and dismantle all the fears that you might have. So don't let fear stop you. Dismantle them. Push through them, become curious about them, and make it a challenge every single day to break through a fear that you have that is limiting you from doing big things in your life and in your business. So there we go. There's my speech for today. And hopefully next time I join you here, things will be a little bit nicer in the background here. But in the meantime, I hope that you are doing well and you're living with your passion, making life work for you. And don't forget to check out independentshe.com and learn about how I can help you with your business and your entrepreneurial journey and dream and, you know, getting your business up and running full steam ahead with revenue and money and all of that stuff coming in. So you can stay tuned for more of these videos that will teach you and help you on your path to success. And I hope this helps you in some way. Okay? Send me some comments and some love and hearts and all that stuff, and let me know if this content was engaging and helpful for you. And if you have any insight also to share on the topic of fear as well. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.